Good morning. Karen Keratin back here live with you. Monday last week was off, of course. Did you have a lovely Easter break? Very mixed weather. I know we're British. We like to talk about the weather, don't we? And today is your Monday motivation to get you through May. And what I want to share with you today is some tips and ideas around the fact that when people go onto social media, a lot of the time they forget that this is business development activity. Don't think of it as selling. Don't think of it as broadcasting, as look at me, look at me. As I said to my most recent group of social media for grown-ups, which we just finished the first cohort of the year last week, think about how you would behave if you were at a networking event. And if you were at a networking event, what I want you to consider is your morning Facebook user. It won't tell me who it is because you need to give StreamYard permission. Of course, that's all going to change in a couple of weeks because Facebook is going to stop allowing us to have a third-party software. So I'll have to do my lives separately into my Facebook community, which is a shame. So you wouldn't say stuff when you're at a party, meeting people for the first time. I'm going to my brother-in-law's lovely party. It's going to be incredible in central London for his big 5-0 birthday. And I'll be meeting lots of people that I haven't met before. I wouldn't walk up to them and go, "Hi, I'm Karen. Do you want to do some social media training?" I wouldn't do that, would I? Absolutely not. But I might say, "Oh, how do you know Matthew? How did you guys meet?" And then if we keep chatting, I might ask them, "What do you do for your day job?" They might ask me, and I say, "I help people understand social media, make it easy and straightforward to understand." I'm not going to walk up to them and say, "Do you want to do some training with me?" So this is one of my Monday motivation thoughts for you all. Behave on social media as you would if you're meeting somebody for the first time. Not walk up to them as somebody did with me. Gosh, must be 6 or 7 years ago now. At a networking event, phone in hand, showing me an app that they were selling and saying, "Do you want to advertise in this app?" I hadn't even got my first coffee down my neck, which is just terrible. So recently in my Facebook group, I've been asking the question, which was, if I could wave a magic wand and could give you anything from social media, what would it be? And it was really interesting to see the answers that we got because it varied enormously. But the big thing, the big theme that came across actually was being able to connect with the right people in the right way was a primary focus. And ultimately, whatever I said, more high quality leads coming in and converting them sales, a big drive, and they want to grow their business. And absolutely, don't we all want that? But what I want to do is my thought for the day is for you to take a step back. And as I said, I was doing a talk in Leicester on Thursday, lovely group on Thursday. I was doing a talk for a group about how to make your social media more like a bake-off showstopper. Do you like the title? I don't know. I like cake. I don't eat enough of it, but I do love cake. And one of the things that I said as part of my talk, and I'm going to say the same thing to you now, build relationships. Build relationships first. Build that relationship so you become known as the go-to person for what you do. People will remember you for the right reason, not that pushy person. Yes, we all want to sell our products or services, 100%. My March wasn't as good as I would have liked to have been when I ran my numbers last week. I'll be absolutely honest. January and February, really busy. March, a lot quieter than I would have liked. So you think, okay, hang on a second. What went wrong? And what I'm doing this week, in fact, I'm doing it tomorrow, is I am working back from the end of June to now. Where do I want to be at the end of June? Who do you need to build relationships with now to become clients at the end of June? So that's another way of thinking about it. We don't rush into things. People tend to be, because we have our phones with us all of the time, people tend to be panic mode. It takes time, especially when you have a service or you have a more expensive product. The decision-making process will usually take longer. So my advice for you today is to think more like how you would at a party or at a conference or an event where you're meeting people for the first time. Position your social media activity for that. I'm just going to share one last tip with you, which was working with a lovely business in Hinckley on Thursday, doing some one-to-one training. And yes, you can work with me one-to-one if that's what you prefer, completely tailored. Or you can join one of my fabulous programs. Of course, they're fabulous. I'm going to say they're fabulous, but the feedback we're getting is lovely. And what I said to the young woman who I'm going to be training on Thursday is, who do you sell your products? Because they're a product-based business. Who do you sell your products to? What's the geographic location? What type of businesses do they have? What pain points do they have that your products solve a problem for? And how often do they need what you want? And that's something I would say to you to think about. And last thing, a bit of a call to action for you guys. Anybody watching that would like to join me live, and it doesn't have to be on a Monday. I know a lot of you have school runs. A lot of people message me, and say I'm on catch up after the school run. That's absolutely fine. If you'd like to join me live, you think you've got a topic, it's not a podcast, it's just a live, but we're real and we're down to earth, like the crazy cat's not locked away this morning. If you'd like to join me on a live, maybe a lunchtime live, I quite like doing a lunchtime one, why not drop me a message and we can have a chat. It's not a sales pitch for your business. It's just for people to learn more about you. And if you're a little bit nervous about going live, it's often quite nice to do it with somebody who's used to doing it. I worked out the other day, my lovely dad is 86 a week on Sunday. And 2 weeks on Sunday, no, tell a lie. Late Queen's birthday. And I've been going live since before my dad turned 80. It must be about 8 years now, because it is one of the biggest ways people to get a sense of who you are, how you work, what sort of person you are, get a real feel for you, because sometimes some of us are Marmite. Not everybody wants to work with me. Not everyone wants to work with you. So it is all about that relationship piece. So thank you to those of you who joined me today. I hope you found it useful. If there's any topics you'd like me to share tips on future lives, then do let me know, and I will see you next Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.